So here we're gonna go over the 2000B versus the 1000B when it comes to the control panel. So from here, we'll wake the machine up, we'll turn it on. First thing that it'll come to is automatic. Most of the times, most operators will be using this, or they'll be using the manual option, which from there, you just hit escape. You can hit escape, it'll bring you all the way back to the menu. Hit number 2 for job mode, and then you'll select number 2 for manual, 3 for single wrap, 4 for top weight, 5 for slow wrap. Now if we do the escape all the way as I did earlier, main menu, settings, job mode, job count, password. Password is 1234. If anyone does change it, we do not have access to changing it. You'll have to change out the entire board. Also language, we used to offer Spanish, but now it's just English. So from here, let's go back into auto. You'll see you have your table, carriage up, carriage down, so it'll illuminate as the cycle's going through. And if we did manual, you would press 1 and it would turn on the table. Press 1 again, you'll hear the turntable turned off. 2, film goes up, and then you'd hit 2 again for it to stop, 3 for the film to go down. Also here we have is the table speed. We have negative and positive, slow and faster. Then we have this carriage speed. This is how fast the carriage will go up and down on the cycle. And load force, this is how tight that you want to have the film on there. It works in conjunction with the table speed, so if you have this up really high, you'll want to have this down low. If you have this down low, you'll want this up high. So they work with one another. Down here, you have your power button. That's just to illuminate. You have your start and then your reset. That's if the turntable is not at home. Up here, it'll ask you to reset, or the turntable is not at home. And you can see right there, machine ready. So this is good to go. We can add the film to this palette and we can start wrapping it. With settings, you'll do set 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter. And then this is the settings for your automatic. So you have your top wraps, we're doing 3, your bottom wraps, we're doing 2, and our up and down cycle, we're just doing it once. Photo eye delay, that's how long the delay is after the photo eye on the film carriage no longer sees the palette on top. So this guy will go over 10 seconds or so over, and then it'll stop, do the 3 wraps on top, and then continue going back down. Job count. So it counts shift when the machine is on or off, and you can also reset that. But if you want to see how many times your operators are running it, it'll show you how many times it was ran during that shift. That is only counting on the automatic. And then of course you have the total. So it does not count for anything else. It only counts for the automatic cycle. So from here, we will transition over to the 1000B to show you the difference between the 2 control panels. Here we have is the 1000B control panel. So on here we do have the power knob, and then up here we have start, stop, automatic, and manual. So the manual is labeled as hand. From there you do have 3 knobs for your table speed, carriage, and load force, to slow it down, to speed it up. Don't forget that these 2 do work in conjunction. Moving up here, you're gonna have how many wraps that you would want, your photo eye delay, how many wraps you want at the bottom. You can change all of these as well. And how many wraps you want at the top. From here, this will activate your turntable, your carriage going up, carriage going down when you're in manual. And then you do have your reset button if your machine needs to get reset back to home. You can disregard these two buttons. Most people do not need them. This is for a top press and this is for a top weight if you need to put a plastic over top of your pallet. So I hope this information helps. Let us know if you have any questions.